Yo, what's going on? We're going to start the totem update video a little bit differently. We're going to start off with some gameplay, just kind of show how the build plays. And then we're going to run back to town, and then I'll go over, the changes we made in the skill tree, the changes that we made with our skills, our gear, and all that stuff. So let's just get started. Hopefully the game doesn't lag at the beginning, because my game likes to lag. And it doesn't. That's W. So what we do is we just throw out some totems. They get primed for stun. We run in, bone shatter, and they all kind of explode. The build has been going really well so far. Very smooth. We're very tanky. Just throw in some totems, like I said. Boom. Run around. Prime for stun, bone shatter. Prime for stun, bone shatter. Let me try to find like a rare mob so you can see how we handle the rares here. Hopefully we can find one pretty early. That one? No. Alright, well that's a lot of enemies. Yeah, just run in, bone shatter, boom. Everything explodes. It's been working really well so far. Not gonna lie to you guys. Let's see. Is there magic? I guess I could just show you all magic enemies. So against rares, what we would do is we'd throw totems. We do Infernal Cry. Charge up a perfect strike, and then the ignite normally gets the rares. So that's pretty much how the build plays. I'm gonna run back to the start here, and then we can talk about the skill tree, stuff like that we've done so far. Get this little guy. All right. So for the skill tree, we didn't make any, changes, but we've leveled up, right? So we've added stuff. I think the last time you guys saw, we were, right here. We just got this node. We might have had this. I think we had this armor node, too. So this is all the same, right? Just armor. Some regen. Strength and armor and regen. This is, one of my favorite nodes. I love that node. Armor. Stun build-up, melee damage, strength to scale the totems. More melee damage, strength came down here. We got these totem nodes. We got these armor nodes. Got these strength nodes. Oh, yeah, wait, no, I did show this before because we had this jewel that does nothing. Anyway, we got down to this totem tree. So some increased life, some damage, some attack speed. I think placement speed is in here too somewhere. Maybe not. This was the main one that we wanted. Attack skills have +1 maximum number of summon totems and totem range. So now we can have more totems out, which is huge. We went down here. We have another jewel that kind of doesn't really do anything. I guess block chance is pretty good. And then our ancestral spirits that get summoned from our totems are considered minions. So they take less damage. I mean, it's better than the other jewel. We got right here. This is where we stopped yesterday. We're going for this totem tree because I want this. Attack skills have +1 maximum number of summon totems. So we can have 3 totems out, which would be huge. All right? Have 3 totems instead of the 2. And then there's also a support gem that I might use that'll make it so I can have 4 totems. I was also looking through the tree, and I don't know how we're going to get here, but there's this node right here. You can have an unlimited number of summon totems, but they reserve 100 spirit. So, I don't know how we're going to get up here. I don't know how we're going to even get that amount of spirit. But if we could find a way to get that and make that work, that would be awesome. But the immediate plan is to get up here to this totem tree after we are finished with this tree. After we're finished with this tree, I want to get up to this tree. And a bunch of damage nodes, cast speed, placement range. I want to get up here, and then I don't know what the plans are after that. But now that the tree's done, let's get into the skills. So it's pretty much the same as last time, except for some support gems. Mace Strike hasn't changed. Martial Tempo for attack speed. Get some rage on hit. Ancestral Spirits, I took out... I think I had, bleed damage on them. And I was making the totems bleed, and these do more bleed damage. I don't even know that was doing anything. I just have fire damage in there. Rolling Slam is still Fist of War for ancestrally boosted every 6 seconds. Bone Shatter still the same. So we found a Jeweler's Orb, and we added a third socket to our Shockwave totems. So what we're doing is, because our main rotation is summon the totems in there, they prime stuff for stun, and then we Bone Shatter, right? So I put Overpower in the totems to make them have more stun buildup. It seemed like a good idea, and so far it's been working really well. And then we have Brutality, just make them do more damage. And we put Jagged Ground. This is brand new for us. We put Jagged Ground in there. So supported skills have a 50% chance to create Jagged Ground, right? And if you read the totems, it says Jagged Ground erupts when it's hit by the totem slam, right? So it has a 50% chance to create Jagged Ground. And then if it creates the Jagged Ground and it does its slam, it erupts the Jagged Ground. So it's just more damage. It's actually really, really nice. It's been working really, really, really nice. Infernal Cry, like I said, we use this before if we're going to hit a boss, right, to empower our next attack. And we use it on rares and bosses, right? We put Premeditation in there, so it empowers our supported skills by 15% more damage. And then Corrupting Cry, just for some bleed damage. Perfect Strike, we have Window of Opportunity. So it has a 25% shorter perfect timing window, but deals more damage when you hit the perfect timing. Eternal Flame, these haven't changed at all, I don't think. I have Leap Slam with Lacerate. I don't really even Leap Slam that much. I really only Leap Slam if I'm trying to get somewhere fast. I haven't been Leap Slamming into packs, mainly because I'm scared to do that, and I don't want to die. So these are kind of just like placeholders. I mean, once we get a support gem level 2, we're going to get Consecrated Grounds. And what Consecrated Ground does is it creates like a little, Consecrated Ground underneath where you land, and it gives you health regen, which is actually really good for Leap Slam. Earthquake, we tried to use Earthquake, but the cast time was pretty long, and I didn't like it. So we're not using Earthquake. This is just here, because we haven't taken it out of our skill window here. And then Herald of Ash is so enemies explode when you overkill them with Bone Shatter. It's very nice. I like it. All right. So now the gear. Oh, wait. I didn't even go over this. Okay, wait. We have 2 weapon sets now. So we have 2 weapon sets now, right? So we're actually running around with a one-hander and a shield because your weapons do not scale the totems at all. The only thing that'll scale the totems on your weapon is plus to level of all melee skills. So we're running around with a one-hander and a shield to be more tanky, right? The level of all melee skills scales the totems, and then we have a two-hander on our second weapon set. And what we're doing with the skills here, so if you look, like Perfect Strike, for example, if you can use Perfect Strike with a certain weapons set. So we're only using Perfect Strike with our two-handed weapon set, right? We're only using Bone Shatter with our two-handed weapon set. Rolling Slam, two-handed weapon set, right? So if you look, like right now, we have our one-hander out. If we hit another button, like if we hit Rolling Slam, look, he swaps to the two-handed and then does the Rolling Slam. Just for the more damage. And then we just hit our block button, right? So like we go Rolling Slam. We right-click to bring out our shield. Boom. And we're right back to weapon set 1 and we can do our totems. It's actually been really, really nice. And if you guys aren't using your weapon sets, you should definitely like mess around with that and try to come up with something. It's really nice. I've actually really, really liked it. So, as for the gear though, we did get this two-handed weapon. I mean, the physical damage on it, this is like a pretty good weapon. I don't know if I want to exalt it yet. I don't know if it's worth it, but we have that. We have this silly little blue mace. We're only using this because it's +2 to level of melee skills. We have cold res socketed in our helmet, some armor, some life, some strength, and another resistance. Our shield, armor, and a resistance. Our chest piece, same thing. Armor, life, resistances. Our ring, resistances and accuracy. We were missing a lot of attacks, so the accuracy is kind of nice. This is just resistance, max mana, I mean, whatever. The gloves, are actually not that bad. I think we upgraded our last pair of gloves. Our last pair of gloves were like awful, but we got armor, life, strength, and fire res. I mean, they're a good pair of gloves. Our belt, we have some armor, some life regen, and we just upgraded our boots. We had a decision to make. Our other boots had movement speed, and really like nothing else. They weren't good boots, but they had movement speed. But we found these boots, and I had to put them on. So we lost the movement speed. We're a little bit slower, but I think it was worth it. I think the trade-off was worth it. So we got these boots, you know, the flasks, whatever. We just have a topaz charm in there. And then the stats, so 173 strength. We have over 1,000 HP. Our resistances are, you know, they're not bad. Level 37, we just started Act 3. These aren't bad by any means. Chaos being 0 is scary. We got to get the cold res. We got to get all of them up, obviously, but the cold res is lacking a little bit. You know, 12 health regen a second. We're very tanky. We have a lot of armor. And yeah, level 37, we just started Act 3. The run's been going pretty smooth so far. Had a couple close calls, but nothing too crazy. Yeah, and that's Totem. If you guys want to see Totem live in action, you guys can stop by the Twitch, twitch.tv/Chenzi09. We're doing the runs every single day. We take off on Sundays, but we'd love to see you. Mwah! Appreciate you.